of this Black Fortress Megabuild in Conan Exile. Now it's getting close to an end of this building. Still located at Messenger's Respite. As you can see on the map, I'm right here. Messenger's Respite. And it takes all this area around here, this fortress build. Okay, I'm gonna then just have a quick tour around the outer wall of this build, so we can have a clue about the surroundings and how it's come to this point. Of course this animal will be moved, some of them outside the building area and keep someone to guard the inside area. And I haven't time yet to add archers on the walls. Okay, let's start from the beginning of this wall, which is under this tower here, close to the tree house, which is then over in that tree going here, which also have an elevator down there going up to it. I think you can probably see the red light which come from the Yog, Abyss of Yog. Okay, now I more or less completed all this outer wall, which goes for a real huge stretch, and also the 4 towers around are completed, and put up some fences on the wall, not quite completed all around. Okay, so let's just take a little stroll around this area. It's quite a huge build. It's taken some time to put it up. I also gonna show you how it looks from the outside when I come to the first gate. As you see, I also added some watchtowers with archer dressed in Silent Legion armor, and the bridge on the other side here, and given some demonic spiders for guarding the closest area around the gates. And you can see one green spider. There are some small spiders around. But those demonic spiders kind of look cool, guarding the outer area, and shown pretty effective against at least wildlife, which I have come across. And some archers dressed in heavy armor, some defenses above the doors also been added, stairs leading onto this wall, of course. And yeah, let's just continue. Archers, siege cauldrons. Should have been added some chests here with ammunition for the cauldrons, of course, which I might do tomorrow. Yeah, can just take a quick jump down here and have a look from the outside and see how it now started looking when it's got the fences on, crenulated walls on top of it for the archers, for adding archers, watchtower here, demonic spiders to get through, more watchtower, and also added some more spiders, demonic spiders, for watching the close perimeter close to the walls. Look like one of them got themselves stuck in over there. Okay, yeah, it started looking good from the outside, or better. Quite a huge build in a way. And of course added these watchtowers, some small spiders just for protection, more demonic spiders for taking care of some guard, in addition to the Silent Legion armored archers protecting these small watchtowers, which are gonna add some more of on more strategic points around this fort or castle, or what do you want to call it, like home. Now you can see the tree house in the background behind the main fort in front. Yeah, okay, let's continue over to the inner part. And yeah, it started looking a little bit better from the outside as well, better than it yesterday at least. Then hadn't really gotten real far. More archers on the walls, and of course gonna add some more archers around this area. And over here of course are the main entrance to the primary part of the castle. Couple of companions, saber-tooth guarding the main doors. But this I've been showing earlier, so I won't spend any time of repeating that. I'm just gonna take a tour around the outer walls at this point. So we can get a clue of how big this area is and how big of a fort this build is. For a clan with some members, it should be quite an easy task building this fort. Oh, something was wrong there. Okay. And I also added this is the pleasure palace of the Keto. Also got the grove of Jebel Sag, the Temple of Mitra over at the other part there. Let's just continue on this part. And the good thing about this location is that you pretty much then don't have to deal with sandstorms. It also got a huge water supply for catching fish and get yourself access to oil and other necessities in the craft and building parts needed for weapons, armors, and so on. Okay, and food also for the tamed animals that you have in this game. Yeah, and I also added another gate into this canyon here, which I just will soon be coming across. There is of course room for more additional fighters and of course archers on the walls for making it much harder effort for people to come and raid, of course, at least. But most of all, I am not building this for be completely secure for raids or so on. It's more for building a castle. Like, I think that I would have built it if I would have located it in real life at such a location. Another huge gate here in this canyon leading up to the fort. And we continue the walk around the walls so we can get the real extent or how large an area this fort is built onto. And you got plenty of room for making additional buildings into these open areas. So plenty of room, should be no problem in making additional buildings, living quarters, or whatever people need if they have a clan with some members that can help with providing resources for such a huge build. My cat is starting to wanna get out, of course. Okay, I'll try to make this quick then. I need to tend. And that's the Ymir temple. Try to locate them a little bit onto some tops, but there was not enough like these little mountain tops for making. I got the meter there set over here, Ymir here, but I really need then to locate like the Keto and Jebel Sag at the more ground area. Yeah, I can. It's my cat in the background. I should then try to wrap this up real quick. Okay, and here should be, of course, you can add more lights and more, maybe more soldiers. Another gate here at this point, guarding the entrance towards this part of the map, which also have some easy accessible main roads leading up to this little lake, or what do you want to call it. It's a kind of a small one. And we can continue all around here. So of course there are also possibilities for connecting the treehouse onto the top of other of these trees around here. using sorry, horizontal elevator for accessing them. Yeah. Oh. And this is the shrine of set. And here's also some. There you can see more of my treehouse, which is built all out on the edge of that huge tree over there, which come all the way down from the valley below. And it should be quite easy connecting it to some of the other trees around here if you want to make like a tree founded fort instead. I've been thinking about it, but I first wanted to do some closure on this build here. Okay, and we got some stairs leading down from this mountaintop. Here you can see some additional guarding spiders on the outside of different variations. I think there are 5 or 6 different types of spiders. Another gate here, of course, in this area, because there are some paths leading up to this lake from the valley down here, in that area over here, down here. So that's why a gate would then be quite a good thing to have here. Should also have added some siege cauldrons on top of this part, so in order to make this door. And here I should have been added some more of these crenulated fences, I see. I've not quite completed it yet, it seems. And then around here, and it's connected then, so we're connected to this tower here. And with this, these towers are all on the edge of the cliff, so it will be nearly impossible gaining any access from that tower. It's quite steep and long down. So, and with the climbing fences, anti-climb installations, that means that this part is really gonna be impossible to access from the outside. And my cat is now really Hi Puss, ja. Pappa är snart klart. Okay. I really need to let her out. She won't give up. And yeah. Okay. That was this whole area. I hope you enjoyed what you see, and that is how you make yourself a fortress and make it as hard as possible to conquer from enemies. Of course, you would need quite a huge amount of soldiers to guard such a big area, or some pets, of course, of various kind, which got some punch to it, that at least can defend a little bit or hold off some enemies for sometimes. Impossible for one person to hold such a enormous castle as this, but anyway, I hope you enjoyed the tour around this castle, and I'm gonna continue with adding interior parts, and of course finish off the fences around these outer walls. Maybe put out some more demonic spiders around the outer walls for protection, and maybe think a little bit about making this treehouse in the background connected to other trees in the nearby area. And a good amount of big trees in the area in the valley behind. So, but most of all, this is the mega build of our Black Ice castle. So, and hope you enjoyed it, and at least I enjoyed this build myself, for building it. Been quite fun. Yeah, now I need to go. My cat is really want to go out. So, yeah, I might see you later. Have a good night.